Welcome to LA Art Zone, where we take you on an artistic journey throughout Los Angeles County. I'm your host, Deanna Morgan. Today, we're at the John Anson Ford Theaters. Nestled in the Hollywood Hills, this venue is located at 2580 Cahuenga Boulevard East in Los Angeles. You can check out their website at www.fordtheaters.org. You leave the 101 highway behind you as you walk through the gates of the Ford. Today, you'll step into history and LA culture in the making right here on LA Art Zone. The John Anson Ford Theaters complex has the 1,200-seat open-air amphitheater. With the Hollywood Hills as the backdrop and the sky above, this unique venue is beautiful as well as intimate. No patron sits more than 96 feet away from the stage. The Ford strives to be a world-class performing arts center that celebrates and reflects the diversity of the people of Los Angeles, its audience, and its artists. I'm here with Laura Zucker, the Executive Director of the LA County Arts Commission. So much history here at the Ford Theater. How did the Ford get started?
Well, a terrific woman, Christine Witherall Stevenson, who was the heir to the Pittsburgh paint fortune, had an idea for a play, a pageant based on the life of Jesus Christ. And she built her own theater in order to house the play, and that's how the Ford came to be in 1920. And that's how you get this wonderful neo-Judaic, crenellated features, trying to look like old Jerusalem, was for this pageant play. Theater burned down, 1929, it was made out of wood, the original theater, but it was rebuilt again out of poured form concrete, which is what you see today. The Ford has had a phenomenal history. It's housed all kinds of things over the years, from jazz concerts to rock and roll events, to the dance community, to free Shakespeare, but it had really fallen into disrepair. By the way, it's named for a county supervisor, John Anson Ford, who really took a tremendous interest in developing the arts in Los Angeles County, and so much of what we have in LA County is due to Supervisor Ford, and so the facility was named for him in the 1970s. Then the supervisor who followed him, Supervisor Ed Edelman, said, we really need to do something with this historic treasure. And the Arts Commission took over running the facility in 1993. And that was the very first season where we partnered with local arts organizations to perform. There were only 12 performances. Now, of course, there's more than 200 every year.
So, given all that, what is the future of the Ford Theater?
Well, I'm happy to say that Supervisor Zev Yaroslavsky, whose district the Ford is in, the third supervisor to oversee this facility during the century, also really sees what a gem it is and its importance as a community value. So he graciously funded a master plan to envision what the future of the Ford would look like. So the stage is going to get rebuilt. The theater itself, floors are going to get redone, new lights and sound, much better improved all around.
This backdrop, I absolutely love it. At what point did this come into play?
Well, this has always been the magic of the Ford. Here at the Ford, you sit in a man-made facility, but you look back at a completely natural backdrop of chaparral. This facility actually sits on 45 acres it's a county park, but most of it has been inaccessible. So we are planning a trail that's going to have phenomenal views of the Hollywood Reservoir, of Griffith Observatory, of downtown, that we hope will be completed in a few years.
So they can come, they can watch a show, and they can take a hike.
Exactly.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Laura, for your time.
Oh, I was really happy to be here with you today.
Joining me now is Adam Davis, Managing Director of Productions here at the Ford Theaters. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Thanks for letting us be here.
Oh, this is my pleasure.
We have so much to talk about. We want to know as much as we can about the Ford. What is the mission here?
Yeah, the mission of the Ford, well, this is a program of the LA County Arts Commission, and so we reflect the mission of the LA County Arts Commission, which is to represent the diversity of Los Angeles and excellence of art. So on our stage here, we want the best art represented from the local artists from our community. I would say our flagship program is what we call our partnership programs. And the partnership program is an opportunity where artists can come in and use the facility rent-free up front. If they're accepted, it's an application process. If they're accepted into the program, they get, like I said, free rent. They get box office services, house management services, all our ushers. And then we also work on a marketing campaign, so we teach them, those who may not be able to sell 1,200 seats on their own, they learn from our incredible marketing staff what it means to build a program and to be able to sell 1,200 seats. So in a way, this flagship program is basically helping build the capacity for the artists to do what they do best. And then you get to be part of our entire, summer lineup.
So let's say I come here for a show. What am I going to see on stage? Who are some of the artists that have been on stage?
Depending on the night, on Friday night you could see, a hip-hop dance show. On Saturday night you can see a mariachi, folkloric ballet company with mariachi music, a family taiko show, a spoken word performance. On our stage, in any given weekend, it kind of runs the gamut of art. Since we're a county facility, we need to be as diverse as the county itself. And we take pride in that.
What about education for children?
Yeah, education is actually a big part of what we are. It's an opportunity for us to get children kind of early on that education about what great art is, and the children and family, parents will love it together.
And then what about community events like jam sessions?
Yeah, jam sessions are a great way for the audience to be rather than sitting in their seat kind of stagnant. Jam sessions are a way to be active in the community and be active with the art.
Well, thank you so much again for letting us be here.
Oh, thank you. It's been my pleasure.
The Ford sits in a county regional park. From the box office, you gradually climb the Ford steps and winding paths through 24 species of trees and plants, past a waterfall. And at the top, you're welcome to enjoy Jenny Kruger Terrace and Edison Plaza. The Ford invites its patrons to come early, relax, dine, mingle. You can bring your own basket for pre-show picnicking or just snack at your seat inside the amphitheater. There's also concessions and boxed dinners available. So dine and unwind at the Ford. How great is it to come to the John Anson Ford Theaters in LA County? Check out the Ford's website, www.fordtheaters.org, for a calendar of performances and events. Whether you're picnicking in Edison Plaza, or you grab a seat and watch a show under the stars, or you're jamming on stage with the performers, come and experience art here at the John Anson Ford Theaters and be a part of LA culture. Thanks for joining us at LA Art Zone. See you next time.